had some amazing games on court already, so get excited for another great one. 0-0-2, here we go.
Great resets by Auburn. AK coming out with a great reset. Great drop. Her drops are earning them such an advantage right now.
All right, and a missed down the line shot, but even missing that shot is gonna put some pressure on FSU.
Absolutely.
Because now you know that she could have that in her bag.
Absolutely.
Right?
If she can attack you from down the line and she can drop middle reliably, then you really have to think about going to the right side. That's probably what happened right there.
Big serve.
Nice drive. Auburn's there to cover. Auburn's really good at covering the middle and countering. I mean, that's just so good. Wow.
So much pressure. Well done. Up to the kitchen.
Oh.
Big overhead.
Oh.
What a point.
Survival by FSU.
Well done from all four players on the court, but FSU coming out on top of that point from being back to being up. First point on the board for FSU. 1-1-2. Here we go.
She stays in the left, AK does. And it works.
Well,
Just
she has
enough.
a fantastic backhand.
She does.
All right, so well done there. Going back to his stack on the side of Auburn. Missed third.
Auburn just is so good at getting to the kitchen. Off speed, speed up.
Woo!
And
And a nasty backhand flick from Tate. Again, something that a lot of girls don't have in the arsenal.
Yep.
But Tate definitely does. Well done, FSU.
as a counter, no less. I love it.
And also, this is great. So the game prior to this, we watched FSU 2 take down UNF 1. And watching that game, I was so impressed with FSU's second team. I was like, I wonder what their first team looks like.
What a pattern.
Yep.
Such good resets, and then it's
So
out.
good. And this is FSU's first team for a reason.
Yep.
Well done. 2-1 lead, FSU. Big serve.
I love putting AK on the left. She's so disciplined with her counters. Of course, when I say that, it goes out, but she has been so good. From the backhand and from the forehand at keeping the ball in with some pace, but not overhitting like we've seen a lot of today. Another big serve. A lot of spin there. Really nice backhand.
Good reset.
Have they missed the drive yet? I don't think they have. Wow.
No, and I think that's one of the reasons that Auburn is staying on a lot of the
sense.
returns, just because it's going to be hard to unwind that stack.
No time. They are driving and driving.
Outball, 2 outballs hit right there, and still works out in the favor of FSU, 5-1.
And there's no reason to change the strategy right now. Just keep banging the ball.
Return is called out. All right, timeout and a change, and 6-1.
That was fast.
All right, we are back. It is 6-1-1. FSU just dominating the first half of this game. We're going to see if they're able to continue to do that.
Very quickly. That's a great leave by AK there. I've been really impressed with her play. She is standing in and taking all the drives, countering, blocking. Obviously, FSU has a plan, and it's working pretty dang well.
Well done there from Auburn with a speed up off the bounce and then a beautiful finish. Well done, getting them the ball back 1-6.
And look what happens when FSU slows the game down.
Yeah.
They're not as good at 5th shot drops, 7th shot drops, dinking, as they are at driving the ball. So Auburn's got to slow them down. But it's hard when you're missing a third. Again, she hasn't had to hit a third in a while. Great return, wow. Oh.
I love the idea for the poach there.
Just took
Definitely
a
the
second.
right ball to do it, just a little bit late, and that ball did end up dipping pretty quick.
Yeah.
All right, FSU up 6-2. But this is good for Auburn. At least they're on an even numbers. They don't have to worry about unwinding a stack. That's going to help with the heavy drives that FSU
Great
has.
slice. Great get.
Great reset.
Oh, it's challenging.
Better touch there from FSU. Well done.
Absolutely. And
7-2.
I don't know if AK was expecting maybe Francisco to, or I'm sorry, her partner to come and cover that. There's Jack in the middle again. That's hard to beat.
Great get.
And a good leave.
A great leave. I think that Auburn is going to be able to leave a lot of these balls, but it's
Totally
really
agree.
hard when FSU is coming in so fast and so hot. You're almost
Correct.
taken by surprise.
And they haven't hit any off-speed shots, any pokes. It's all with pace or it's a dink, so they can probably jump out of the way with some confidence. Actually, doing it is a little different. Love the choice to dink there. We don't want to speed up on these guys. Let them give you a chance, just like AK did.
Okay, AK.
Fantastic job countering in the middle. I love that she didn't have to speed the ball up. They're good enough to counter all those balls and rely on their hands as long as they don't miss the dinks or give them a super dead dink to speed up.
Great serve.
Good return, too.
That ball
And
drops.
that is good.
2 balls down the line for AK, paying off, and another point on the board for Auburn.
And I love the conservatism they're playing with. They're taking, if they're speeding it up, it's off pace, it's a little slower, and it's in a good spot because I know they're probably a little afraid of FSU's hands. FSU drives so well. They play with pace so well. But that 2-E counter in the middle is just such a weapon because it allows her partner, Jack, to stay on the left and cover the line. And she can put the ball away.
I loved the trust Jack had in AK's backhand.
Absolutely. And that was something they were navigating earlier on in this game was who takes middle. They missed a dink because they weren't sure who was going to take middle. Obviously, Jack had a shot that he wanted to get in the middle of poach, and it was just a little late. So I think them being able to crowd the middle a little bit and then trust each other is a really good plan here. Because for all that FSU's doing, they're not
Balls
going
up.
down the line a ton, and she gets out of the way, I think.
I think she did too,
I
but
think she
holy
did.
crap, that was a ripper to the baseline. Well, to the fence.
Fantastic reflexes. 5-7. Again, right shot, just a little tough, and again, it's hard when you're going from countering drives to hitting a third shot. It is a bit of a change in body mechanic. She's got to put her weight on her front foot and trust that that's going to be there. You don't have to be afraid of the counter so much, which often makes you put your weight in your back foot. Good placement again. They're playing with placement. It's not about raw power for Auburn, it's placement. And that is the exact kind of placement we're talking about. A no-look off pace. I don't even know if I call it a speed up, but a mini speed up down the line. And that is where they're doing so well, is they're being crafty with their touch. And they're just maybe a little step ahead of FSU, even if FSU leads in raw power. Great counters again. You just can't get a ball past her. So good. I mean, she just knows what she wants, how she wants to play this game, and standing there and countering drives, that's going to be the way they win this.
And a quick side out for Auburn. Well done, holding them at 7.
Great return. Love the choice to drive there. Ooh. Love the choice to crash, and he gets the Ernie.
So good. I mean, that is a beautiful shake and bake.
So good. And they're varying up their shot selection so much that FSU can't just drive because FSU has to think about protecting the line. And now if you can get a team that relies on power and drives to think a little bit before they hit the return, you get a missed return. And that's another great way to win a point.
Good reset.
Good reset, absolutely. And again, the no-look, off-pace, speed up down the line.
And for the first time in this game, since one, Auburn takes the lead.
I don't know who's teaching them this no-look, or if they drill this, or how they both have it perfectly, but it is working. They're gonna make FSU sit on the backhand counter on the line.
That ball is just wide. Auburn leading by 2 down, 9-7.
Wow.
Yep, forcing FSU to take a timeout here, down 7-9.
No look, down the line, off-pace speed-ups.
So good, here we are.
They're gonna force FSU to cover that line, specifically Francisco on the backhand counter.
A little bit heavy on that backhand
Yep.
in the midcourt. Second serve, though, for Auburn. They're going to see if they're able to get their first game point off 10 here. Got to get a point. Got to get a point to get to 10. Here we go. I believe FSU's going to stay here, meaning Tate's going to play the left.
I think, yeah. Good counters. Now that is fantastic. Gets over the ball, hooks it.
Hands battle from the ladies, and then Auburn's male able to come over and finish that shot. Yep. Well done.
I'm very, very impressed by what they're putting together.
Game point.
Oh, had it. Tough ball. I think she thought about, is it out? And it dipped too much. She had to hit it, and she made contact just a little bit late. Again, another advantage being an even number, like you said here, for the defenders.
Great ball.
Placement.
I mean, Auburn is putting so much pressure on from that kitchen line and making it hard for FSU to come in.
They
so
really
good.
I don't know if this is just a reaction they've had or if this was the game plan, but it's working very well. Oh, what an angle.
And Francisco going down for the splits, trying to retrieve that ball.
Oh, my goodness.
But so good.
This is punch, counter punch here, and the counter punchers are winning. And
Miss serve
is out.
Second serve.
Game point here. Feels like a little bit of an upset if they take this.
Yeah. I mean, after being down 6-2.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness.
Well done. Auburn University taking game one, 11-7. What a comeback.
Well done.